So in the textbook, fourth point will be w3school.com offers a free tutorials. W3 schools which is providing you a web-based development technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and etc. This all programming language you are learn free of cost in this website. This all have a different websites available over here like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, server side, artificial intelligence, web-based, all programming languages, Python, Java, C++, C Sharp, Learn R, Kotlin, Learn Go, web building, XML tutorials, all our courses are free of cost over here. Next one is gcflearnfree.org. GCF Learn free online learning at GCF Global, which is providing a quality innovative online learning opportunity to anyone who want to improve the technology. See, literacy and math skills needed to be successful in both work and life. It has 750 different lessons provided by absolutely free by this portal. GCFlearningfree.org is a worldwide leader in online education. Next one is ncrt.nike.in is a NCRT portal that provides online learning resources in the form of ebooks, general question papers, children books, etc. NCRT are our own syllabus books provided by CBSE. NCERT. See. In addition to learning, there are several sites that allows us to students to test their knowledge. This type of website hosts tests in a different subjects. The learner can take a test and get evaluated. Now this is the new website of NCERT, Educational Research and Training Council. See, NCERT constitutes NIE, CIET, PSS, CIE, RIE, Ajmer. Okay, these all are the features like syllabus, textbook, e-resources, ICT initiatives, NEP and NCFs, general library accessibilities, educational service, NTSC events and MOUs and partnerships. Next one is BritishStudy.com, a quiz grabber, text.php. This is a web page which is site that allows a learner to test their English grammar for free. Next one is Pearson's VUEindia.org is a site for standardized test of reading and verbal listening skill, designing by USA-based Law School Admission Council, which is short form of LSAC, or used by law school in India. This is the paid site. See in this figure, on the figure 68, you have to pay a nominal amount of to hire a particular test. Next will be a project management, a web-based application development. See, in the short term, web-based application development process means it defines and plan. The first step is to define the problem which you want to solve with a web application and then gather relevant information about it. A well-defined problems will provide a good direction for the project and support the best solution. These steps includes clarifying the purpose and end goals for the application. A web-based application is a program that is stored on a remote server. It is online and is delivered over the internet through a web browser interface. Okay, it is online and is delivered to the internet through a web browser interface. A web applications may be the different kinds like a quiz, then a games, and or bill calculator. So a project is a task that is undertaken to create a unique product, service, or a result. Some of the key characteristics of the projects are as follow. First one is a project required finite. A project has a beginning and an end. The extent of the project is defined and it has a boundaries. Second one, a project required finite resources that are required to complete the project. Third one, project has a specific time frame, means you have to complete this project in a time duration. Like if the programmer, a customer give the project to the programmer, means the computer engineer, to make the particular website or a software of his organization. So they can provide the time limit of that making and develop that projects like 6 months, 3 months, depending on the work. Okay, so it a project has a specific time frame and it has a defined beginning and end dates too. So project is complete when it and objectives are achieved. The objective is specific and identifiable. Here, a project management is the process of achieving the objective of the project through a set of activities defined within the time frame to produce the end result, and it is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirement. Next one is project essential and tips. Here, a structured and simplified project is described for the development of web-based application. See, there is a different type of web-based applications, which is providing a static web-based application, dynamic web page applications, then after e-commerce web page, portal web page, portal web applications, content management system, CMS, and 6 one progressive web-based applications. The process of web-based applications are it's are known as development process. See, first of all, first discussion about that, then after it will the reading the requirement of that analysis, which type of tools and which type of buttons we need to make this website or software. After that, deciding by the time line and cost estimations. Okay, every websites and software has a different software will be used there, and that has a different estimation of that particular services. Like if the websites are built by the person, they need to space to hosting that website. Okay, so website hosters like godaddy.com, they can gives the amount of that to pay the services. Like if they want to 20 GBs, 30 GBs, and 40 GBs amount will be required for that hosting the websites. Third one will be the designing concepts and the planning. Next one is the developments, and second last will be after the completing whole the products, it will go through in a testing phase, and last one are the developments and post production phases. Okay, so this is the process of projects management and web-based application developments process. Next one is phases in a web-based application projects. The process of development of web-based application. So the process of development of web-based application is broadly categorized in a 4 phase. During the development process, one need to follow the following 4 main phase of developments. First one is requirement, which is we are already seen in the second step, requirement of analysis. Second one is designing phase. This is the fourth one, which is the designing conceptions and the planning. Third one is implementation phase. It will be next to it known as development, and fourth one to be a testing phase. Okay, and second last phase will be a testing phase. So this all the phases are known as web-based application projects. Additionally, for all these phases, there is a planning and monitoring phase. A project plan lists the activities that are required to be monitored during the project execution. For each activity, information used for its monitoring is defined, like duration, cost, schedules, resource required, and risk involved. See in this figure, requirement of definition, then after designing, then after implementation of that designing, and last one are testing phase to completing the website or software. Here, for developing web-based applications, here we have to discuss about it a 4 phase of development. First one is requirement definition phase. In this phase, we identified the problem statement for which the web application is to be developed. So like if the person come to us to know about that, how means he want to make the website or application, he don't know about that IT knowledge. Okay, so they comes to us and they give us a query about it. I have a owner of the pharmacy shop, okay, and I want to make the website or application, but they are confused. Okay, so we suggest them, you want to make application and otherwise a website. Okay, so this is the identify the scope of the problem. So here are the issues to needs to address in this phase. First one is feasibility. A feasibility is the project feasible or not, right? So check the whether the project is technically feasible. Is it possible to do it? Second one, check whether the project is economically feasible, as it profitable. Third one, if feasible, proceed further. Otherwise, there is no need to proceed with the project. B1, scope. The focus on the what the application must do to define the scope of the application, because right now we had seen many different type of web-based applications are available in the market and available in the Play stores. Like, let's find out here. List of pharmacy apps on Google Play. See, top online medicines ordering applications. Recto. Then after 1mg, NetMeds, Book Medicines, Yodave, Smart Medicines, WeChemist, Brown Packets, and many more. They are providing online medicine services. See, here are the one of the example of the online medicine services. As a Precto application. Precto is the trusted name in the domain of doctor appointments, which are booking and reviews. The company's launched its online medicines app across 100 cities in India, such as Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Gurgaon, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Pune, and Lucknow. Means a major city. Here you can order over 40,000 plus medicines using this application. And Precto has tied up with the local drugstore and pharmacies, which helps them deliver prescription medicines at your doorstep right on time. Nowadays, we are seeing the many one of the popular advertisements which we are seeing on the television, pharmacy application. Okay. This one. See. A PharmEasy online medicine ordering application. They are also providing you a flat 20% off plus 20% cashback on first medicine order, right? So this is the what about the advertisement of that application. Now second one, establish the goal that the solution must achieve. Okay, so we have to make a unique application all over the market. Okay, here we had seen there is a many different type of applications available in the market to deliver the medicine. Okay, but every application have its own strategy, own features, and own functionality. We have to make unique features all over them from in that application. Third one is recognizing the limitations that are placed on the projects. Next one is step will be second, designing phase. After the feasibility studies, we are going through in a designing phase how the applications look like. to discussing about the logo, discussing about the design, discussing about the color of that applications. All this matter we will discuss in a designing phase. So the focus is on how the application is to be designed. This consists of design of so a web of the web application site. It contains essential information about the structure of the site, the page, and the relationship between them. Thus, we have a map with the pages and a path to connecting them. We have to simplify, implement the pages, and follow the page to connect them. Next one will be a database. Database will be a most important part of the any application software or a website. It means which we are designing part, we are creating all this portion of that website or application which is stored in that database. So database will be working as a back hand of our data. A customer can give order on our website and applications. So all that information will be stored in that website in a databases. And nowadays many different type of database available in the markets like Oracle, which is most trusted popular backend nowadays. Then after DB2, Ingress, Sybase, MS Access, all these are a type of databases. So design the application database, identify the database table that we will require in applications, right? It means if we need a customer form and then after we need to information about the customer like name, mobile number, email ID, gender, and then after Aadhaar number. Okay, so all this have a unique ID, and we had also made same field of that required form like a name, Aadhaar ID, mobile number. In these fields, we have to make the database as per the form. Next one is decide the table structure. For each table, we need to identify the attribute of the table, the data types, the size of the column in the table, and the relationship between the table. And next one be a page structure. A page structure, design the structure of the page, how it will be look like. Identify the main section of the page like header, main content, and sidebar. Many website we had seen that there is a different type of lookout of that website. There's a front page, left hand side has a different type of advertisement pop-ups. Okay, and the right hand side here we can see that a live customer support services are there, means it's known as a chatbot. And third phase, which is known as implementation phase. In an implementation phase, create a back end of database. Front end, which is known as our first homepage of the website, and the back end will be our databases. So here we have to connecting front and the backend connectivity between them. A backend database is create a database and write a SQL code defining tables, attributes, and relationships as per the requirement of the application. And a front end, which is developed the front end of the application as per the requirement, use the page structure and the page layout which you define in design phase, which is implement for the front end code. Identify the input and that are required to be taken from the user in front end the application. Decide the kind of buttons which you need to provide the user, like submit button, calling buttons, order buttons, all these kind of buttons if you need in these applications. So make that buttons on your application or website, and also make the sources for them and connect to that your database. to minimize the user's typing efforts like radio buttons, checkboxes, list, and combo box. Okay. And last one are data connectivity. Establish the data connectivity between the front end and interface between the backend database. So customer giving to order, your that order will be all things will be directly saved on your databases. And last phase, which is known as the testing phase. In this phase, a complete application means a front end and back end with the multiple same set of data. Find all the applications bugs and fix them. Test each page of the applications and test each features of the applications. Since fixing an error involves modifying the code, validate the modified code also. After final validations, the application is ready for to release. So here we shall now discuss 3 case studies in this next example, which is known as project management. And of course, in your final year examinations, these practicals also comes in your practicals, like discuss about the real life case studies. So we providing you a real life case studies of that example, and you have to discuss about that and describe the case studies. Okay.